it's time now to discover Retviews. For more on that, I'm joined by fashion market specialist Siyana Gospodinova. Hi, Siyana.
Hi.
Firstly, just tell us a bit more about Retviews. What is it?
So Retviews is an automated benchmarking platform allowing brands to analyze their competitors' strategies in real time, allowing them to plan their collections better and make ultimately data-based decisions about their collections. So by automating competitive analysis and providing real-time data powered by AI, Retviews allows brands to track their competitors' pricing, assortment, and discount strategies in a fraction of the time spent benchmarking manually. And by harnessing this power of AI, multiple departments within a fashion brand are able to leverage market opportunities, spot new trends, and ultimately position themselves better in terms of pricing on the market, ultimately making Retviews the best ally in benchmarking for fashion brands.
Well, then you talk about harnessing the power of AI. Tell us more about the role that it plays.
So previously, and a lot of the time still currently, benchmarking was done purely manually. So brands would send their teams into physical stores and would scour brand websites in order to benchmark their competitors. Now we know that AI is transforming the fashion industry, and it's becoming an essential component of a successful brand strategy. So with that, benchmarking is similar. It has become purely a data game, and it can no longer be carried out purely with manual research or intuition. It is a factor that many brands are integrating into their benchmarking processes thanks to Retviews.
Well, so then how are we seeing brands use this tool on a daily basis?
So with the pace at which trends and consumer demand is shifting, access to real-time data is crucial for brands. Now, Retviews allows brands to actually access this data in real time and quickly spot assortment gaps in order to stay ahead of the curve, optimize their sell-through rate, and essentially avoid large amounts of waste in their collection.
Can you give an example?
Yes, definitely. Let's say, for example, a brand is looking at their collection and they're seeing they have a huge amount of bottoms. What are they missing? This brand could see with Retviews data that their competitors have 20% of jeans in their bottoms assortment, whereas the brand itself only has 5% of jeans. Now, thanks to Retviews data, they're able to easily spot this quickly, adjust their strategy as needed, reduce the amount of waste.
Let's focus a bit then on pricing. Given the current state of the industry, what are we seeing there?
So as we well know, inflation and recession are top of mind for countless fashion brands, and Retviews actually allows these brands to overcome these challenges that they're facing. So thanks to the data, thanks to AI, they're able to track their competitors' price changes as soon as they happen and adjust their strategies as needed. So this data in real time has allowed fashion brands to optimize their pricing strategies and maximize their sales.
Well, what's another economic aspect then that we're also seeing on display?
One huge factor within the fashion industry right now is actually discounting. With the current economic environment and consumer confidence decreasing immensely, we're seeing a lot of inventory overflow and a lot of brands discounting heavily in order to get rid of that unsold stock. So thanks to Retviews data, brands are actually able to track exactly what items their competitors are discounting, by how much, and when they're discounting, ultimately allowing them to optimize margins and avoid excessive discounting.
Well, now we've seen a lot of new retail hotspots. What role does Retviews play there?
Yeah, Retviews actually plays a huge role in that department as well. As you said, a lot of retail hotspots are emerging in the Asian market, for example. So expanding internationally is key for a lot of fashion brands. But again, the question is, what is the right strategy for that new market? So thanks to Retviews, brands are able to see exactly what their competitors are putting forward in their collections within each new market, how they're pricing these collections, essentially making global expansion that much easier.
All right, walk us through then, really, how does Retviews work?
So powered by AI, Retviews uses cutting-edge image and text recognition, providing brands with an unmatched level of data accuracy. So thanks to big data, every aspect of a product is captured, from size availability to its international prices, fabric composition, among many other factors. And of course, every brand's needs are different. And Retviews actually caters to this. It's a purely tailor-made platform, allowing brands to get an in-depth look at their competitors' strategies in the most personalized approach possible.
Well, I mean, but does Retviews go beyond the numbers, beyond the data?
Yeah, I mean, of course, we're talking about AI, but it's much more than that. It's the Retviews dedicated customer success team, which provides brands with all-around support, including trainings, industry best practices, and also a full integration into the user's activities. So ultimately pushing that tailor-made approach even further.
Wonderful. Well, let's take a look now then at Retviews in action with fashion brand IKKS.
Je suis Marjorie Piquet, coordinatrice marketing de la marque IKKS Men. Je travaille chez IKKS depuis 8 ans bientôt.
Je m'appelle Valérie Bedouinguin, je travaille pour IKKS depuis 13 ans.
Le groupe a été créé en 1987 avec la ligne Junior, puis les lignes Women et Men. Les produits iconiques de la marque IKKS sont le cuir, la saharienne, les grosses pièces avec les manteaux et les parkas. Avant Retviews, on faisait du benchmarking directement sur le terrain ou sur Internet. On faisait un relevé de prix une fois par saison qui nous prenait beaucoup de temps, qui était très fastidieux. En général 2 à 3 semaines par marque. On était très limité. Aujourd'hui chez IKKS, le service marketing utilise Retviews, notamment les départements hommes, femmes, enfants, accessoires, également les marques One Step et E-Code. Notre principale utilisation de Retviews est sur la veille concurrentielle de la structure de l'offre. Les principaux avantages de Retviews sont d'avoir des datas en temps réel, d'être très réactif. Lorsqu'on fait un benchmark sur la structure de l'offre des costumes formels chez nos concurrents, on peut regarder le nombre de vestes croisées ou encore le nombre de costumes 3 pièces, tout ça en quelques clics.
Retviews nous permet déjà un énorme gain de temps dans notre travail de benchmark concurrence. Une autre fonctionnalité très utile de Retviews est de pouvoir mesurer l'évolution des prix par rapport aux collections de la saison passée. Et ça permet vraiment de le suivre, qui plus est dans le contexte inflationniste qu'on connaît aujourd'hui. Ça nous permet de venir zoomer sur les attributs RSE des produits et de mesurer dans les collections des concurrents comment la stratégie RSE est adressée et comment nous on va se positionner par rapport au marché.
On peut se servir de Retviews tout au long de l'année. On a des moments clés, notamment lors du plan de collection ou encore des sélections, ou alors lors des analyses de vente. Grâce à Retviews, nous avons pu prendre des décisions pricing très rapidement. Le petit plus de Retviews, c'est le suivi client qui est très réactif et très disponible.
Well, Siyana, thank you very much for your insights into the AI-driven world of Retviews. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. All right, well now, next, let's turn our attention to the final component of Lectra's SaaS solution, and that's marketplace management with NetEven.